Hey, welcome back everybody. So today we're going to be working on the LS again. We're going to be getting some exhaust studs out of it, but first let's go over this. If you guys haven't hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button now because you're not going to want to miss what we got coming up. We got some really cool stuff I'm going to be announcing here in just a few days, so you don't want to miss that, believe me. So check us out. Anyway, back to the LS. We're going to be trying to get some exhaust studs out that have broken off, because that's what most LS studs do. They break off and you got to get them out. We're going to show you how we do that efficiently, quickly, and let's get into this. Alright, so right here is our broken stud. I went ahead and found the nut that'll just barely fit on there. And the reason why you're going to get a nut, well, I can tell you this much. I'm going to weld this nut on here, and once this stud gets hot, hopefully it'll relieve itself and it'll come out. So let's try to get this in there and see what we can do with it. All right, now here's the thing. A lot of people think, well, you got to have a decent welder to be able to weld on this stuff. Well, no, actually you don't. Obviously we've got the big Lincoln right here, which is our Lincoln welder. That's this one. But we're going to be using the cheapest, crappiest welder we own on this to prove that it does not take much to get these out. Literally, it is a Job Smart, I think, from Tractor Supply. Couple $100, and it's just a standard. I think it's not a gas fed, it's just flux core welder, and that's all it's going to take to get this out. So let's go ahead and get this thing tack welded on here and get a good weld on it, see if we can get it out. All right, so just for a little bit of added measure, we're going to go ahead and heat this stud up until it's glowing red. Let's see if that did the trick.
Yeah, I think it did. I can tell.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and see if it's going to come out of here. And yep, and there it goes. I think I can get it with my fingers now. Still a little warm. Oh yeah, it's still a little warm. But there you have it. Like I said, welded a nut on it, heated a little bit, and it came right out. So that's how we get these studs out. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this one out, because it looks like it's a little bit worse condition than the other one. So we'll see if we can get to work on it as well. All right, and this is the third one we're taking out now. Like I said, I just heated it. It was a little bit more flush. It wasn't sticking out. And I'll show you what I did. I just kind of mounted it up right here. And obviously, once it got hot, there we go. Another So that's how we're doing this. We got one more, and let's get this one out, and then we're gonna get this thing cleaned up. Okay, so we've got all the studs out of it. Now we've got some degreaser soaking on the engine, and we are gonna go ahead and try to get it cleaned up so we can bring it back in the shop, let it dry off, and then we're ready to start doing some aesthetics to it. So let's get into this and get this thing cleaned up. All right, so we've got this thing pressure washed, and I can honestly say it cleaned up pretty decent. So let's check this out. This thing was pretty crusty, I'm not gonna lie, but overall it cleaned up pretty nice. So I can't really complain. I mean, it's a far cry better than what it was. So the only thing we got left now is to pick out a color scheme we want to go with, and you know, get it done. So unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, folks. But if you like what we're doing, you want to see more of it, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.